Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn, and these are your weekly messages for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces for August 30th to September 5th. We're going to start with Cancer, and then Scorpio and Pisces will be time-stamped in the description below. If you click on the little triangle on the right-hand side, it'll open up the screen with a description. Click on the time beside your sign, and it'll go straight to your reading. So let's get started right away with Cancer. Let's see what the week, oh, there we go. Okay, so in the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. Okay, so there may be Cancer for some of you. There may be something coming up this week where, you're going to get a little flustered, you're going to get a little off-put, and it's all about not being impulsive and finding that balance. We're going to draw a couple, we're going to draw a couple of cards here. We've already got two. And let's draw another. Okay, beautiful outcome. So, taking a look this week, you've got the Princess of Pentacles to begin. So, Cancer, your main message here is in the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles here, and Pentacles are all about the earth, the princess. And so she is, she would be the page in a normal tarot deck, and she's all about making a commitment to learning, making sort of the student, so to speak, making a commitment to learn something and stick with it. She's very much that stick with it sort of personality. Now, this could represent an actual person in your life. It could represent, with it being Pentacles energy, this is earth energy. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life. Or this could represent, a feminine energy in your world. Now, it doesn't have to be female. It can be any identity, but the energy of it is feminine, and it's that commitment to learning, steady stick-to-itiveness, so to speak. And maybe you're learning this new. You're going to be faced with some situations where you're sort of losing it a little bit here. You're being triggered by some people, and you're just, perhaps you're trying out, or you're looking at a new way to deal with that. Because we've then got the Eight of Wands, which is about sudden movement, and the Wands are the fire signs. So, that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius signs. So you've got a lot of different signs here already so far, but the Eight of Wands is all about that sudden change. It's all about possibly having to let something go, Things are manifesting fairly quickly here. So you've got this, breathe through the outcome when things go sideways for you here. When you're overwhelmed, you're being asked this week, Cancer, to just sit in this energy of, things may change fairly quickly for you, and you may be making a commitment towards something in the week to come. Because in the end here, we've got the World, and the World is just, it's a major arcana, and it's a beautiful symbol of, it's all about, moving around the cycle of life, that completion of cycles, so you may be coming into the end of a cycle here, but it seems more like you're going to be moving direction and starting something new, which is going to open up all kinds of new things for you with this World energy. So this week, Cancer, in the midst of any kind of time where you're having a bit of an emotional meltdown, you're being asked to just take yourself out of that energy and look at things from a different perspective. Breathe, move yourself through that situation, and it will unfold. You're going to be able to shift direction once you stop, pause yourself and think, think about the outcome, the learning, that comes from using, you know, how it is you're using your communication. And you're going to come into this place where you're going to come into a very beautiful space this week. So let's draw one more card just to finish the message here and see what the outcome might be. And then we've got bring it into form. There you go. So that's exactly it. So something new wants to come in, wants to be birthed, so to speak, with this sudden movement, with this 8 here. You know, something wants to shift. It wants to be born, new creativity, new ideas. You're going to take some action on that. And that's going to bring about, you know, this world energy where you've got everything at your footsteps. Things are really going to open up for you. And it's going to be a real reason to celebrate. Okay, so those are your messages, Cancer, for this week coming August 25th to, or sorry, my apologies, August 30th to September 5th, 2020. Remember to live big and shine bright because you matter. Until next time. Hi Scorpio, welcome. Thank you for letting me come into your space for a little bit of time today. My name is Dawn and we're going to do your weekly read for August 30th to September 5th. So Scorpios, let's take a look at what your main message is going to be. I can think my way out of fear. All right, so this is all about pushing through your boundaries, facing a hard situation, perhaps things that challenge you, and using, sort of taking control of the mind and the thought forms and moving through that fear as opposed to around it, okay? So let's pull some tarot to get more clarity. Okay. Yeah, so we've got the 10 of Wands here, which is that very, very heavy energy. So definitely Scorpios, for some of you, you are sitting in this space right now. You're sitting in this space where something's got you frozen. You're afraid to make a move. You're afraid to take any action. You know, the Wands is that fire energy, but the 10 is very, very heavy. It's heavy confusion. It's that sort of that burden, so to speak, feeling like you've got too many responsibilities on you. And then you've got this Queen of Pentacles energy. And the Queen of Pentacles she's got this beautiful energy where she's healthy in her body, in her mind, in her spirit. She's, you know, she's got all the comforts of home. She's very secure where she is, and she's grounded and calm. So using this energy of, you know, this earth energy of the Queen of Pentacles here, you can push past this situation that's causing you this fear and is making you to feel so imbalanced and overburdened. You know, it's the embodiment of this queen that you're looking to achieve, and the way to achieve that, we've got our 2 of Swords here, 2 of Wands, my apology. So we have the 2 of Wands here, where you're being asked to take a look and make an assessment. You've got a decision to make with regard to something new here. So with whatever this is that's causing fear for some of the Scorpio that are watching, the ones that, you know, you connect with this is all around letting go of that energy and pushing through that fear to release whatever this heaviness is, this sense of responsibility, this burden. It could be financial responsibility you're taking on. It could be emotional responsibility that you're taking on. You know, this burden that you feel, could be taking care of others, perhaps some enabling, you know, it all depends. It's different for everybody. But then you've got this beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy that's going to come in, very nurturing. This could represent you, this could represent another in your life as well. And there's a decision to be made. So coming from that space of the Queen energy, you want to use that and push through this fear, make a decision, and you're going to be able to make that decision. You're going to feel confident and strong to be able to do that, Scorpio. So and then the outcome, you know, once you make that decision, you'll release that sense of burden, and you won't feel that same fear anymore, you know, because the fear comes from the anticipation a lot of times, the anxiety that we create in our bodies around anticipating possible events coming forward, right, in the future. So, Scorpio, let's take a look at one more message card for you, and this is listening for truth. Okay, so there you go, you've got that. So you've got to listen for the truth here with this decision that you have to make. You've got to use your, you know, your self-confidence, your calm energy to be able to look and make this decision about what it is you're fearful around, whatever this situation is. And once you do that, you know, the truth, it's listening for the truth. Use your intuition, which one feels right. And your intuition, you could feel it in your heart space, in your solar plexus chakra, in your gut, so to speak, your gut instinct. You know, you could feel it in the mind space with your connection to source. It's different for everyone, but Scorpios, this week you're being asked to pay attention to that. Listen out for the truth in making this decision around whatever it is that's got you feeling fearful, because you've got a good outcome for that. You know, you're going to be standing in a much greater place of personal power and strength once you move through this week and you face the, you know, that illusion of fear. So thanks so much for watching. Those are your messages for August 30th to September 5th, 2020 for Scorpio. And remember to live big and shine bright. Until next time. Hi Pisces, this is your weekly message for August 30th to September 5th, 2020. We're going to pull an oracle card to get started with your reading, and then we're going to move on to some Starman Tarot to get some details for you. So Pisces, for the week of August 30th to September 5th, when I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. Okay, so this is all about your mind-body connection. Maybe you need to, some of you Pisces have been shelled up lately, or you've been focused a lot on your work, on your career. Maybe some of you have just been staying out of the heat, or you've been at home for an extraordinarily long time, not really staying very active. And it's all about balance this week for Pisces coming up. So let's draw some tarot. Okay. All right. So we've got the Three of Swords here, which is all about, you know, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. So perhaps you've been afraid to come out and to get moving and do things because you've been feeling emotionally down, you know, emotionally insecure, unmotivated, that kind of thing. You've been going through this difficult space for some Pisces, and that has created this energy where you're not motivated, you don't feel very well. But that's a cycle, right, that repeats itself, because when we mentally, emotionally, when we're a little bit low and we're vibrating low, a lot of times physical activity will help. Getting out in nature, going for a walk, you know, sitting on a park bench watching the squirrels and the birds kind of thing, or going for a hike or a bike ride, or whatever your thing is, you know, going off on an adventure, just go sightseeing somewhere, go visit a museum or something and walk around, you know, shift your environment and get some balance and some perspective, because something's been heavy for you and holding you back. And then you've got the Queen of Swords energy here. When she's, you know, this can embody a person. It's a feminine energy, but it can be any identity. It doesn't have to be female. But the Queen of Swords is, again, that's all about that. She's confident, she's intelligent, she's a writer, she's expressive, she's very calm, but she's not very emotional. She's not very compassionate. So perhaps, you know, coming with this Three of Swords energy and then a Queen of Swords energy, you've really been feeling less in tune with yourself, less in tune with your emotions, with your physical self, with your overall well-being, so to speak, you know, because that queen she's a bit heavy. She's not compassionate necessarily. She comes from a very cool place where she just sort of states facts. She's super smart, very witty, but she's not very emotionally nurturing. And then you've got the Hanged Man here, which is major arcana. And the Hanged Man is all about contemplation. So you've been in this space of contemplation, or you're in this space of contemplation where you're just sort of, you're not doing anything. You're sitting there, you're thinking about things, the mind is really working hard. You know, you've got the sword energy, which is all about the mind, the mental body, and it's showing up, you know, both ways here. And then you've got this Hanged Man energy. So there's been a lot on your mind. There's been a lot that you've been thinking about, and you haven't maybe necessarily found the balance with, you know, your physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. You've been overly focused in one area, and you're frozen in this space, so to speak. So you're going to be coming out of this Hanged Man energy. And one of the things that is really being suggested for those Pisces that connect to this week is that you make sure to get yourself busy. Whether you go bowling, you know, whether you go for a walk, again, like go sightseeing at a museum, whether you go to the beach and spend some time out in the sun or out in nature, go for a trail ride, a bike ride, go on an adventure somewhere just for a day, get yourself out and gain some new perspective, and that will get you out of this Hanged Man energy and help to release some of this heavy mental body stuff, okay? So let's pull one more oracle card for you, Pisces, and we will go, yes, look at that, that's exciting. You have this Sacred Fool. That's beautiful. So now I feel much better. I was feeling kind of bummed out about this reading beforehand, but that's much better. So here we go. You're going to move yourself out of this heavy energy, and you know, you're going to come out of this Hanged Man space and gain a new perspective and perhaps start anew, because this Sacred Fool is brand new beginnings. Anything is possible, you know, being connected and being integrated in all the ways, like this card is suggesting, you know, it brings forth the ability to really create something new and manifest something new and positive. And with this Hanged Man being a major arcana, this is something that's really been heavy for some Pisces. They've been really stuck in their mental body, really stuck in this energy of whatever this betrayal, this heartache is feeling, you know, was feeling like for you. And you're being asked to, you know, find some balance, and then you're going to break through at the end of the week or in the near future. You're going to break through into this beautiful Sacred Fool energy, which is really going to open things up for you. So that's very exciting. I'm very happy to hear about that. Please remember to click like and subscribe if it is that you're enjoying what you're seeing. And this is your reading for September 30th to, not September, August 30th to September 5th, 2020. Remember, live big and shine bright. Until next time.